Thank you, Ben. Give it up for Ben. He's an awesome MC. Now, if any of you have any doubt that Ben is actually from Texas, I can confirm it, because I stayed at his place yesterday. So we come to his place at 1 in the evening, and he does the most Texas thing ever. No, he didn't shoot me. At 1 a.m., he pulls out the banjo. Just to confirm. And as he said, my name is Ørjan. This is the third time I'm on this stage, because I love all of you. You're the best audience ever. And I just appear every time a British Prime Minister gets fired. My name is Ørjan. In Norwegian, it has a meaning. It means that my parents didn't want me to ever leave the country. And after having lived abroad for 4 years, I'm starting to doubt if I'm actually pronouncing it right. Now, when I was young, I mean really young, like a child, I was told what many other people have been told, that when you grow up, you can be anything you dream of. Now, that's a dangerous advice to give to children, because I follow that advice. And now I make leather BDSM accessories and I run a sex dungeon. Yes, I became a professional pervert. Now, getting here today was not that easy. I needed to get a babysitter. So I get the babysitter, I show her the apartment, I'm like, that's the bedroom, the child is asleep in there, no reason to go in unless you hear any noises. Watch the TV on low volume, I'll be back in a few hours, goodbye. Now, I don't have a kid. So now I get home, I will have the joy of asking the babysitter where the fuck my child is. What do you mean evil? About a week ago, me and a few friends, all of them funny, and also my girlfriend, because we needed some female representation, we were recording a podcast. I know what you're thinking, and I know. Thank God we didn't have enough podcasts in the world. You're welcome. Don't worry, this one will be different. Now, it's not scripted, it's just improvised. We don't have a list of topics to talk about. We don't have a list of topics to not talk about. And I'll be the first one to admit, this recording got away from me. That's why I'd like to apologize to the following groups of people today. I'd first like to apologize to Australians. Because one of us on the recording was Australian, and he said, I'm not a good Australian because I don't drink beer and I'm not racist. So sorry, Australia. I would also like to apologize to the nation of Thailand, because we might have referred to Thailand as a blowjob farm. I know what you're thinking. Why farm? Because farms make things grow. I'm sorry. I'd also like to apologize to every lesbian in the world. Because we were talking about the app Grindr, and my lesbian girlfriend, yes, I'll just leave that in there, yes, she asked if there's a lesbian equivalent to the app Grindr. And I might have replied, just go to a hardware store. I'm sorry. Next up, I would like to apologize to the nation of Mexico and every Latina person in the world. Because we were talking about how, a few years ago, Pornhub wanted to be modern, and we're like, send us an emoji and we'll send you porn. In that category. If you send the pirate flag, they would send you gay porn because crossing swords, which is fine. If you sent them the taco emoji, they would send you Latina porn. And we maybe didn't condemn Pornhub hard enough for that one. So I'm sorry. I'd also like to apologize to Alec Baldwin, who we maybe called a murderer about 20 times during the recording. Look forward to hearing from his legal team. Yeah, you guys came for jokes, right? Let me tell a joke. A horse walks into a bar. And let's pretend that the bar door is open or there's a sliding door. Because horses have hooves and are notoriously bad at opening doors. So agree on that. So the horse walks into the bar. And also this is a magic horse. And I'm not talking like Harry Potter magic. It's not going to cast a fireball. It's also not going to do a card trick. Because again, oops. And some guys took that a bit late. Well, better late than never. So the horse walks into the bar. And it's magic in the way that it has average human intelligence. Just average. It's not going to explain relativity to you. It's also not going to vote for Trump. So the horse walks into the bar, door open, and it goes to the bar desk. Because it knows that if it wants anything in a bar, it needs to go to the bar desk with its average intelligence. And the bartender, who is completely unsurprised by this, because he's a bartender, he's seen some shit. He's just like, horse, okay. So the horse walks to the bar desk, and the bartender says, hey. And the horse says, how did you know I wanted that? Like, that's a lot more applause than that joke deserves. So, yeah. Sometimes when I'm out in public, ladies flirt with me. I know, right? And it's always for the same reason. They have a Viking fetish. And I'm not a fan of that. I always think that I need to explain that the Vikings were horrible people. They were like Russians only 1,000 years ago. They will pillage, plunder, and rape and invade your country. They were really bad people, should not be idolized, should definitely not be fetishized. And I always tell that to them. First thing in the morning. Now to finish off, I want to finish on a positive note. I was asked a while back what my dream is in life. I thought about it. My dream in life is that I will be remembered the same way Gorbachev is remembered. When my death is announced in the newspapers, I want people to think, wow, was he still alive? Thank you very much, you're an awesome crowd.
All right, you put your hands together for Rune.